Hello there, Donner. The fantastic idea for the video that I mentioned before was, I recently found a friend of mine who did not know you could catch Mew in Generation 1 Pokemon games. Apparently he wasn't savvy to the memo that the original designer of the Pokemon Blue, Red, and Green and Yellow versions loved Mew so much because it's so freaking adorable that he put it into every game so you could get one if you wanted one. And so I recently acquired it for him, in the sense of I got him up to the point where you could catch it if you wanted to. And the really cool thing about that was I made a video which was 3 minutes long, just taping myself actually going through the process, so that if anyone else wanted to see it, I could perhaps put it on YouTube and make the whole thing easy to follow along with. And then the bit I was going to do was, as this video was playing, I was going to have a voiceover with something incredibly profound, like a reading from my quotes list or something else. Eventually I settled upon the "I decline to accept the fall of man" speech, which was William Faulkner's acceptance speech of the Nobel Prize, which made me very happy. And as it turned out, I timed it exactly right. I could finish it in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, as is the length of the video, which made me very happy. But unfortunately, every time I tried to put those clips and voiceovers into Movie Maker to make my video for you, the audio would always cut out like every other second, so you couldn't hardly tell what I was saying. And so I had to resort to this instead. Sadness, you just get to see my face talking again. Unfortunately, that is the way of the world. But, I will eventually hopefully get a better camera and make these things work more smoothly. Regarding our last video exchange, it's kind of really embarrassing to get completely called out, because I don't understand poker at all. I don't play it. So raising you 2 or something like that. I meant raising like 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know. I'm not good at poker. Although all the cards that I was holding, I asked you what it was. That was actually the perfect hand in double hearts to shoot the moon, which is an expression where you take all the cards that can possibly get you points in one hand, and by getting all 26 points, you actually take none, and everyone else gets 26, which is impossibly hard to do in double hearts, because there's just so many ways to counteract and cancel cards and whatnot, so it's actually really hard to do, but that card, or that hand, would have been the perfect set. And regarding the kings and jacks, I was actually going for the same answer for both of them. They are the only kings and jacks that have mustaches, would be the king that you pointed out, and the jack, which I have forgotten already, just because that matters so much to me. But it's interesting. So, I kind of just wanted to respond to that last bit from your video that you said, which was the bit about the poker, because I'm terrible at it. And then the idea was to put up a Pokemon video to make this just a little bit completely random. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut out now and flop you over to Pokemon Blue version. Enjoy catching your own Mew at some point. Bye there, Donner. This is the part of the video where I talk to the narrate timeline portion of Windows Movie Maker, and no matter how terrible it is, I keep it, because it's cool like that and whatnot. Alright, so basically, I guess I'm going to try and use this as an adaptation on my ability to do walkthroughs. Eventually I do plan on doing one for, various different games, but for our purposes today we're just going to follow through Pokemon Blue version. I timed that very well in terms of the title screen, alright. I clicked start on Chansey because it's one of my favorites. Stupid fat tub, special tank, love it. Alright, so at this point in the game, I have not beaten the second gym leader yet. I'm walking around in Cerulean City. You don't actually have to save in front of the gym, but I just wanted to give you a brief context of where we are. Walking around, going up across the Nugget Bridge. I have defeated all of these trainers, and all the trainers in every part of this route except for 2. And there are 2 that you need to have not beaten. This right here is important. You hit down and start at the same time. You'll open the menu before the dude appears. He will notice you,
hence the exclamation point, but you will then teleport out of the way before he can come and get you for a battle. Back at the gym. Or back at the Pokemon Center. From there, you then walk back up north again. Here we are, passing some houses and whatnot. You're going to go back up to cross the Nugget Bridge. I really like how the color of the bridge seems to change based upon which direction you're walking. I just find that really cool. Old school type graphics, you know. So I'm just taking a stroll, you know, walking and walking and walking. Beat all of these trainers, but this guy right here who has the Slowpoke, you do not want to walk in front of him. Make him come to you. But you cannot have fought him if you want to catch the Mew. Engage into battle. Youngster wants to fight. Yeah, he does. He sends out his epic Slowpoke. I send out my Kadabra because I forgot to put my Ivysaur back in the front of my party. So I'm just going to go out to my Geodude here instead. And I'm going to do something. It's very cool. Now, Geodude's sturdy Pokemon. He can take a hit. I'm going to do the best move of the game. I call it fucking blow up in its face. Or something like that. Yeah. So the Slowpoke dies, and that's pretty cool. And I beat him! Yay! Oh, by the way, you'll notice that my name is Chris in this game. I did that because Chris is the guy I was playing this for. After you kill the Slowpoke, you then teleport again back to Cerulean City. As if you could teleport anywhere else. Then, for the last time, you walk up to the Nugget Bridge. Making your usual rounds around the corner. Walking on up. And at this bit, you just walk straight forward as far as you can. If you've done it properly, you'll automatically be prompted with the menu screen. When you hit B to cancel it, you'll be automatically thrust into a battle, and who should appear but Mew.